Welcome back to the Rhode Show this morning in the Buzz. Are you guys familiar with Generation Y? It's that generation of teens and 20-somethings that's stereotypically known for their coddled upbringing. You know, this is where we found the term helicopter parents, where the moms go up to college and make their beds for the sons and that sort of thing. You know, coddled upbringing, confidence, free spending habits, and openness to change, which is a good thing. And it turns out they may also be known for the financial troubles. Because of the recession, stagnant wages, and unemployment, among other things, this is the first generation in a century that's actually unlikely to end up better off financially than their parents.
It's unbelievable.
Isn't that shocking?
It is. I know.
And, you know, this is also that same age where it's very interesting. I think this is very interesting. They're going to be worse off financially than their parents, and a lot of people, they're projecting out the death rates will be
starting to reverse
because of different weight issues and health concerns. Right. In any case, we wanted to find out why, so we brought in a couple of our interns, Chris and Sandy. Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you?
Now, I'm hoping that you guys are not young, fabulous, and broke, as the term has been coined. First of all, tell me for you guys, I mean, there have to be, I'm sure there are credit card companies just after you guys all the time, even though you're not even out of college yet. What are some of the hurdles that you find financially, aside from credit card companies and paying for school and that sort of thing?
Well, for me personally, I don't even have a credit card, so that hasn't been a struggle for me, but student loans have just been the biggest struggle for me, and getting through college and finding ways to pay for things. And
Chris, I know that you actually took a trip to Miami recently. Hope that wasn't on the credit card.
It actually was.
But you know, you do. I understand that. You know, as a student, you feel like, well, this is my time. I have the free time. I'd like to do this. Is that why you decided to go on down to Miami?
I did. Being a senior, you know, this is the last semester. You just want to have fun with your friends. So I figured, might as well go out and spend the money. But as a senior, you know, we're always going out. And also, like, you know, this is a big celebratory time for us getting jobs, going to grad school. So I think it's very tough for us to, like, save our money only because you know, we're always going out celebrating for our friends.
Yeah.
I want to know how stressed out are you guys, or are you stressed out at all about the fact that there's so few jobs out there? Now I mean, college is almost done. This is your last semester for you guys, and you're you're going to be thrown out into the job world, and it's so tough to get a job right now. Is that something you guys are really stressed out about? I mean, are you even worried about that right now, or?
Since I got into grad school, I'm not so worried about it, but I know some of my friends who actually have gotten jobs, and they're already talking about getting apartments, buying cars, and I'm just like, wait a second, you haven't even, you know, gotten the job yet, you just have gotten the offer.
Right. You're not working there yet. Right. Like, you gotta try it out. You gotta see how much, you know, how to budget. And it feels like, I just feel like people aren't budgeting anymore, and we're not tracking our spending or thinking about how we're spending our money anymore. It's just reckless
Spending. Yep, I understand.
Yeah.
Guys, I wanted to ask you about your parents and some of the lessons. What did they teach you? I mean, do you feel like your generation had a coddled attitude, or do you really feel like your parents were giving you money lessons from early on?
For me, my parents really never gave me money. I always had to work for myself. I've had, you know, in high school I always had 2 jobs. Here I have an internship and a job. I've always worked for myself, so I feel like I learned the importance of money, but it's true, it's hard to save.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I want to throw it over to Courtney Caligiuri, because we're talking to people on the live blog about this morning, about the Buzz. Yeah. And, you know, Courtney, you and I are, like, really big reality TV fans, and I have to believe that plays a little bit of a role, because these people are living these fabulous lives.
With no jobs.
With no jobs. And you think, I want a piece of that.
It's true, and you want to live just like that back here in our state. And, you know, some of us do, but are we doing it within our means is the question. And we're talking about all of this Generation Y stuff on the live blog and on Facebook. And we have a lot of comments on Facebook, so I'll just breeze through the blog. And this one's from, you guys remember him, Sean Tempesta. He's on the blog with us this morning, and he thinks the biggest hurdle for Generation Y is the latest unemployment. He says they're entering a world where they have zero experience, a bunch of college loans, and companies are cutting back on everything. So that's a big challenge for them there. Here's our poll right underneath the live blog. What do you think is the biggest hurdle for Generation Y? Debt, coddled upbringing or finding employment. So you can weigh in there, and also you can join in with some of our friends on our Facebook page. And I'll just read one really quickly from Jessie Harnoy. She says, a lot of debt and can't seem to save any money at all. Plus, it doesn't help with the unemployment rate now either. So everyone's kind of on the same page here. But if you're Generation Y, log on and chat with us. I'll be back at the end of the show with those poll results. For now, back to the kitchen. Danielle.